guys, happy Tuesday to everyone out there. You're probably wondering why I'm actually making a video midweek and it's actually not even 12 o'clock yet. I'm actually home today. I actually, I had a doctor's appointment. I had my mammogram appointment and I have to go about an hour and a half away. That's where I have mine done. So my boss said just take the day because it generally is somewhat stressful for me when I go to get my mammogram every year. Only because I've had problems in the past, and probably many of you out there can completely sympathize with me. But I figured I'd take the opportunity to come on, make a video, share Marley, just kind of check in with you guys and, talk about the whole mammogram thing. I don't normally share a lot of personal things. I share more and more as time goes on my YouTube channel, but I thought this was a perfect opportunity because I feel like everybody should, have their yearly annual checkups for things, mammograms being one of them for us women out there. I have a really great place that I go to. It's actually called Wellspring Breast Wellness Center. And it's located up in the hospital that, like I said, it's about an hour and a half away from where I am. And that's their main focus, is just breast health. It's what they do. It's all women there. It's a very nice place to go. It's a very stressful thing to go have a mammogram, especially if you've had any problems in the past, which like I have. It's always a scary thing for me because it's always waiting to, worrying if there might be bad news. So about 11 years ago, I had to have biopsies done, one on each breast, because I had some calcifications when I went in for my baseline mammogram, which I did it early. So I was about 30 years old when I had my 32 years old, I believe. Something like that. When I went in for my baseline mammogram. And just went in not because I had any issues or thought I had any problems. I just went in just to get a baseline. I don't have like breast cancer in my family history, nothing like that. It's just more of a wellness thing. And I went in and they found calcification, so I had to have biopsies done. Very stressful, it was a hard time for me because I wasn't expecting it, and it totally took me by surprise. I didn't care for the hospital and how they handled it when the original place I went, so then I actually sought out Wellspring, which is where I still go to and have been going to ever since. Luckily for me, my results came back benign, and ever since I've had fine scans and everything, but it's just one of those things that you always worry about. If you've ever had that type of scare, it's just always in the back of your mind, especially coming up on when you're due for those annual tests. And this year was a little different for me because they actually offered 3D imaging, which this is the first year that they've actually done this. And I know some insurance don't necessarily cover it. I have a healthy living program, which they cover anything that's preventative. So I don't have to worry about that, luckily. But they also minimize the charges. So if your insurance doesn't cover it, they want all women to get the best type of imaging possible, which is pretty awesome. So it was a little bit different. They get to see, like, literally compared to a handful of images with the traditional 2D, imaging, which is a standard mammography type of imaging, is like they do like a handful of images in different angles, versus now with the 3D imaging, they take literally hundreds of scans. This is what she was explaining to me. So it's like an in-depth full 3D. They see a lot more, so they can actually see the tiniest of changes in the tissue, which is exactly what we go for. We want them to catch something if it is there very early, so I encourage people to go out and get them done. Not usually one for going out and promoting these things, but it's one of those things that women should always make sure they're doing to keep their breast health current. But so it was a really good experience. Luckily for me, when I go, they read them immediately and they tell me the results immediately, and I have, everything's looking great. They keep track of where I had the calcifications when they first tagged them. So when I had the biopsies done, they actually put a little metal marker in there so that they can, it's marked in the very spot that they took the sample so that they can compare from year to year and make sure nothing changes. and or if there are any changes, how much. So it's very, very thorough. Highly recommend the 3D imaging. It was a really good experience. There's actually less pictures taken at once. So it was like literally two pictures on each side, but as they're taking the pictures, it's like boom, 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 boom. They're taking like several pictures at that time. So it's really very simple. It's quicker than the traditional way. So it was great. It worked out really nice. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you. It was a really good experience. Yeah, so then now I'm home. I go very, very early, so I've been up since like 4 a.m. I should take a nap, but I'm just kind of not tired now. But yeah, so it was really good, and I'm home early. I never know how it's going to go because sometimes I've had to have sonograms after the mammogram goes through just because they want to double check things. So I never know how long it's going to take. So generally, my boss is like, just take the day. It's stressful anyways. Enjoy the rest of the day when you can. So now I'm home kind of enjoying some Marley time. Look at how sweet she is, you guys. I love her. She's just so sweet. I haven't changed her out of the outfit that I changed her in my last video. In fact, I just bumped her. She's still got it on. And she's still swaddled. It's actually really beautiful here, just like I predicted. It's going to be 80 degrees here today, and it's sunny out. It's gorgeous outside. So I'm going to probably unswaddle her and, let her be exposed to the warmer air. But yeah, so just enjoying the afternoon. It'll be a nice, relaxing day, and then I can take my barre class later tonight. Oh, update on my Eat to Perform program that I've been on. So I started it mid last week, so I have not been on it even a week, guys, okay? And I talked a little bit more about it in my last video, but essentially you have coaches that are basically telling you specifically each day, and it varies from day to day, how many grams of carbs, protein, and fats to take in every day. So it equals up to a certain number of calories, and they modify it as your weight fluctuates. So I actually was up a pound last week when I started. Then I went back down 2 pounds, and now once again I'm down an additional pound, and this is less than a week. So I know it's working because I can see. It's crazy, like, because I'm already lean, I'm starting to notice changes in my body fairly quickly, especially like in my arms, because I have definition in my arms to begin with. So anytime I'm losing fat, it's going to help make me look lean, and you actually see the definition of your muscles quicker. And I'm noticing a change in my stomach and like on the back of my, above my rear end, like my hips. That's also where I've been known to carry a little additional chubbiness. So I'm noticing already in 1 week's time, there's a noticeable change in my body, which I never would have imagined in a million years, because I've struggled with losing weight or losing fat for the last multiple number of years because of my thyroid. So I've been doing more research on this. And changing the way we eat also helps your endocrine system. So it changes how your body processes food, and it may also help your thyroid function better. So it's very interesting, all of the things that tie into the nutrition and the nutrients that our bodies need. So the more I read about this, the more it makes sense to me, because if you're a perpetual dieter, like I have been, I've always been like low fat. I tend to lean towards a lot of carbs at times, but I'm always watching my food intake. I'm always talking to you guys about I'm on a diet, or I'm always trying to do this or do that. And perpetual dieters tend to really screw up their thyroids without even realizing it. And I've done this my whole life. I've always been a fitness person who has worked out on a regular basis or had some sort of fitness routine, some diet I was doing, and that may have contributed to the malfunctioning of my thyroid. So it's very interesting. So it's one of those things that I need to continue to, of course, test. And as my body changes and as I feel better and better, because I am, then I'll have my endocrinologist test my thyroid to see what my levels are. And that's the best way to really tell. And some people are even able to come off of regular medicine if they figure out what their bodies need and the nutrition that seems to fuel the health of your thyroid. So I'm going to keep looking into that. So for all those out there that have got many thyroid problems, because I've noticed on previous videos where I share that, I've seen comments where a lot of you have the same problem. So just wanted to share this information because if it's helpful for me, it might be helpful to others out there that are struggling with it. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of keep you in the loop because I'm really excited. I am seeing this number on the scale that I have not seen in years. Like, no joke, since I was probably before I was pregnant. So that to me is really, really exciting. I know it's just a number and we can't always go by the scale because it does fluctuate. And it is common for women especially to fluctuate between 2 and 3 pounds from day to day. And so that's why I don't get too hung up on the number when it goes up a little bit and then goes back down. So eventually overall, the trend is that I'm losing weight, which is, you know, what I want to do, but I'm also staying lean and staying muscular and staying strong. That's the goal. So yeah, so really good results. Would have never imagined I would even be talking about this, especially after the last year with my thyroid and trying to figure out, you know, regulating my medicine. So I want to share it with everybody out there so that, you know, it gives you guys some ideas, things to look into. There's a lot of research out there about treating your thyroid with the foods we eat. So yeah, I encourage those to kind of look into that if it's something you're interested in. If not, that's fine. I just like to throw it out there for you guys just because I'm feeling really good. And that's what it's all about for me more than anything else, is that I really physically want to feel good. I don't want to be tired. I want to have energy. And I just want to feel like healthy. I guess that's the goal. But yeah, so that's that. That's my update, guys. A little long-winded, but I like to share with you guys what's going on, what I've learned, because I'm finding that it's really powerful information. And yeah, I want everybody to be able to benefit from things that I find out. But of course, always talk to your doctor. Your situation may be very different than mine. I'm just going off of basic hypothyroidism, which is what I have, and kind of go from there. And everybody's body is different and reacts in a different way. So I'm just kind of throwing out there what my experience is. So by no means I'm saying that this is what would happen for you, but just something to look into. I'm one that likes to research a lot of this stuff and learn the most that I can so I can be the most proactive with my body, and also to prolong my life, you know, all that nonsense, you know. But here's Miss Marley. She's so cute, you guys. Look at her. She's my little snuggle bunny. She just looks so cute in this hat. I love this hat on her. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's the little top knot, but I love the stripes because it goes with her little outfit. But yeah, I'm going to get her out of her little pod. She's sleeping very soundly, even though I'm just going on and on and on about life. But I hope everybody has a great Tuesday. I hope you're all having a great work week so far. Tomorrow I'll be back to work, of course. But I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. I'll probably even watch some videos, guys, and get caught up. So have a great rest of your day, guys, and we will see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.